Love only makeup to start over again. You have the baby, but you might not have the man. Young heart, run free. Don't ever be hung up like my man and me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever had a song just like playing on replay? Anyhow, I like that one. Anyhow, for today's channel, it's gonna be so different, just kind of relaxed. I literally was showering and I thought about, I want to do a video about some weird habits, super weird habits that I feel like I do. And I guess the only reason why I believe that they're weird now is I was either talking to somebody and they gave me that look as if something was growing out of my head like horns. And I was like, oh, well, I guess it's not that common, so oh well. So without further ado, you know I like to jump right into my videos. Here goes. Number one, weird habit. Fold my underwears. I don't know. It's just a thing. I'm an island girl. I don't know if a lot of Jamaican girls do this or a lot of island girls do this, but I fold my underwear. Some might call it weird. Some might call it odd, tedious. When I wash my clothes or my undies, I don't like to just fold them in one. Literally, when I say fold them, I mean bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. I'm folding it. So when it's done, it looks like little pockets of envelope. Proof. Like in my drawer, they're like a little Sammy. You know, I'm not gonna. Yes, so you kind of got the point. One underwear literally takes me, and I guess right now it's actually so natural. So I can't even lie and say it takes me a while because it just comes natural. It's almost as if I'm making a bed, brushing my teeth. It's a part of me. I have to fold my underwears. I just have to. And when you look into my drawer, when I tell you it is neat, it almost looked like I took an iron and pressed it out because it's that neat. But if it's not like that, then my mind, yeah, I don't know, something happens in my mind. So maybe I'm OCD. Probably that's the term. Anyhow, so that's number one, right? And if any other girls out there fold their underwears and you don't think this is where more power to you. But yeah, I feel like when I did tell somebody that, they gave me the look like, you have time to do that? Like, honestly, just fold it in one and that's it, be done. But nah, that's not enough. Yeah, anyhow. So number two, wash my underwears. Hold up. When I say wash my underwears, I'm not, everybody washes their underwear, duh. But you know how you have the privilege and the luxury to have like a washer and a dryer? Well, I actually hand wash my underwears, and so I hand wash them while I'm taking a shower and singing, you know, you should let me love you, let me be the, like I'm washing, right? And I'm really getting in there, you know, having a good time washing it. Then I rinse it out, dry it, hang it up. The next day, when it's dry, then I take that washed underwear that I hand washed, and then I put it in my washer and dryer. So I think that second step might be the part that's weird. Probably the fact that I washed it and then re-washed it. But that's just the process. It's that if you don't do this, which I'm sure a lot of people probably don't, it doesn't make you. It's not a hygiene thing. Why I do it, I don't know. I just do it. I can't even tell why, you know, maybe I feel like, do I feel like it's more clean? I don't know, I just do it. It just comes natural. Again, it could be because, again, I'm from the island, so when I was younger, I didn't have the privilege of like a washer. I'm pointing here because that's where my washer and dryer is. I didn't have the privilege or the luxury of having a washer and dryer. And so from I was little, you know, I was just used to seeing people hand wash stuff and hang it on the line. So it just came a part of me, you know, and so I do that, and again, double wash it in the washer and dryer, okay? In the washer. Okay, so number three, all right, has to be my water, okay? So I'm working on it when it comes on to drinking water. Hydration is key, I'm working on it. However, I do better when I have water that is already flavored. So coconut water, you don't know. Any day, I can drink, gulp that out. But coconut water is pretty expensive, so I can't be buying bottles and bottles of coconut water all the time. And I am not a climber where I don't have a coconut tree in my backyard where I'm climbing to go pick coconut. And with my clumsiness, even if I did have a tree, it would have probably knocked me on my head and would have dropped down. So I could not do that. So anyhow, I try to get my water infused with, you know, with fruits. Most people, obviously, you know, cucumber, or I should say cucumber. Most people do like cucumbers and, you know, I don't know, maybe what, pineapples, strawberries, you know, fruits. Well, I personally like bell peppers. And yes, when I say bell peppers, I'm talking the bell peppers, the nice big juicy ones, or it could be the smaller ones, it doesn't matter. So it has that sweet, but kind of like that spice. I put it in my water with ice. And oh, when I tell you refreshing, guys, it is so hydrating that I love it so much. I think it's the flavor. And it could be that little, do I taste a little spice? No, I taste a little sweetness because bell pepper is kind of sweet, sweet bell peppers. And it just adds that refreshing flavor that I love. Again, I am somebody that will just eat raw bell peppers, so probably because I like bell pepper, it's fine for me to put it in my water. I thought it was normal. I thought it was people were just putting bell peppers like any like fruits and stuff. Until I went to work and one of my coworkers looked at my bottle. I was like, "What is that?" My reaction, "It's water." And he was like, "But what is that?" And I was like, "Well, it's bell pepper." And he looked at me as if, honestly, again, like I had horns coming out of my head. So he was like, "Bell pepper, why? What?" You know, all that stuff. Why not cucumber? Why not? So I guess it's not as common as I thought. So, oh well. That's my third weird habit, I think. The fourth one, I don't know if it's so weird, but again, might be just a little different. I don't know how many people are doing this. When I sleep, I have to have something that's weighted on my feet, okay? And that might not seem so weird, but again, whether it's a weighted blanket or like two pillows, something on my feet that's just kind of like giving me that proprioceptive input, that weight bearing. For me, I find it so relaxing. Without that, I don't think I'm gonna have a good night's rest. Not too much. I've gotten so used to it that is actually what keeps me so comfortable, you know, along with my blankie, of course, but it keeps me so comfortable and it really just sets that calmness. I am a therapist, so I work with people that have Parkinson's and some people that tremors. I also know other friends that work with pediatric kids and, you know, they have like autism. This is actually a method that actually helps people that, let's say, you know, you're agitated or you have tremors or, you know, shakiness, any type of restlessness. When you put something weighted, what it does, it kind of makes sense, right? You put something weighted, what does it do? It calms you down. Imagine, let's say, you're in the arms of your loved one or whatever, and they hug you. What do you think hugging does? It's kind of like that weight. So it could be that. Again, it's that proprioceptive input. It's that weight bearing. That's the only reason why I'm justifying why I do that. And I think it must be linked to something regarding that. I find it so therapeutic, so calming. So yes, give me my weighted pillow or weighted blanket or whatever. Just stack me up. And again, it's just the feet area. I do not want it here. I don't want it here. I don't want it there because then I'll be hot. It's just on the lower part, distally. I'm not talking anything because I'll get hot. Also, my feet, I don't have sweaty feet and I don't have like really, really warm sweaty feet or anything like that. So that could be another thing too. I think I'm more cold inclined. So maybe that's it. It probably keeps me a little warmer in the feet area, perhaps. Who knows? Anyhow, that's it. I'm not gonna go any further because if I continue with the weird habits, maybe you guys won't even come back to even watch any more of my videos. But I do appreciate the one or two people that actually tune in to watch my video. Let me know what habits that you thought was probably common, but then you rethink it and you're like, wait, maybe it's not so common. Or maybe you thought that the habit was weird until you spoke to somebody and they're like, oh, I do that too. And you're like, oh, wow, we must be one of the few people who do that. So share with me if any of these kind of resonate. If you're folding your underwear or rolling it up and when somebody look in your drawer, they're looking like, oh my gosh, you're OCD. Let me know if you're one of those. If you're putting bell pepper in your water, let me know. Or who knows, could be something even more, I don't know, it could be different than a bell pepper. Who knows? Just kind of put it in there. You kind of get the gist. Let me know what habits that you think might be odd. And other people aren't doing it, but at the same time, you've been doing it for so long that honestly, you don't care because it's what makes you you. And you're not trying to stop it anytime soon, right? Thank you so much for watching. As usual, enough love, jobless. Thank you so much for the support. Hope I'll continue to make videos. I hope that you guys will enjoy. Like, I know my videos is kind of all over, but again, I'm not getting paid for this. So it's just whenever I feel like coming to the camera, I'm doing it because I actually like doing it. So that is the reality, okay? And I just kind of show me whatever I feel that day, whether it's cooking, fitness, cleaning, just kind of just me, you know. So thank you so much. Take it easy. Ciao.